next week, Dynamite, Toronto. But you can leave now because we have one more thing to do.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here. Welcome to Afternoons Delight. So let's talk about this, y'all. So, the Acclaimed, super over. I saw so many Acclaimed sides in the crowd. It was Scissor Me Daddy Day or whatever they called it. Crazy stuff, man. This, you know what? I've heard some people say this. They are clearly the AEW's version of D-Generation X, and ironically, D-Generation X is celebrating their 25th anniversary on Monday on Raw. As we're talking about this, and but it's working. The Scissor Me thing is working. I think that's why Billy Gunn is with the Acclaim, because they're trying to make this the DX version, and it's working though. There ain't nothing wrong with it, because if you could get these young kids, Max Caster and Anthony Bowens, over, do it, man. Do it. This is what I've always said, man. If you could get anything over, they're clearly probably the most over thing in AEW right now. I think they're more over than, I gotta say, I think they're a little bit more over than MJF right now. Like a little bit more over. Like the crowd, the way the crowd reacts every single time to the Acclaim is just incredible. And I think what helped the Acclaim, it's sort of like John Cena to me. Like, do you remember when John Cena was a tweener? Like when he was done with his full heel run, like in 2004, and he was a tweener. He was the most over thing in the WWE from like that period all the way up until he started getting hate later in 2005 through WrestleMania 22. Like, he was the most over thing. But the rap thing is what really propelled him to that greatness. But now they got another chink in their armor. They're more like DX now, and it's great. It's great. And Swerve came out. Swerve the hater. Dude, if they can have Swerve, I don't know how many of you guys are paying attention to Jey Uso in the WWE right now. He's like the biggest hater there, right, with Sami Zayn. If they can do this with Swerve Strickland, just making him the biggest hater of the Acclaim, it'll be very great, because I love how he interrupts. Like, his timing is good because he's getting good heat. They be booing every time, and he's pretty decent on the mic. If they could continue to just have him come out there, it'll put the Acclaim over even more. The only thing that was missing was Keith Lee, but this is what I like to see, guys. So they're supposed to have a match next week. First Swerve challenge Billy Gunn. He's more mad at Billy Gunn about them, him and Keith Lee losing the titles, because he gives Billy Gunn the credit in that match. He says they don't really deserve to, Max and Anthony don't really deserve to have the titles. So Swerve challenges Billy Gunn. Billy Gunn accepted his challenge after Mark Sterling came out, and he came out to claim that, this and that, and then, he got sent to the gulags by, the Acclaimed or whatever. But then back to the Swerve Strickland thing. So Billy Gunn was talking to him. He was like, we could do this in Toronto next week. So they're going to fight next week, him and him. What I would love to see is Keith Lee come out next week and just destroy the Acclaim in that match. Like, because we know it's not going to be a serious match. It's Billy Gunn. He's an old man now. Like, he's an old man. They should do that. This is where Keith Lee could really establish himself as a heel. I want to see Keith Lee interrupt that match. Let me know if y'all think different, or if y'all like my idea. Go ahead and get this video a like. Hit the like button for me. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel, especially if you're new in the zoo. Any comments y'all got, definitely put them below. And if you want to donate to the channel, hit the super thanks button below, and I much appreciate it. But yeah, I'm liking this, and I think it's something very interesting that they're doing, man. Hopefully we get to see more of it. Hopefully we get to see Keith Lee next week up in Toronto, and we can see some more heel work coming through here. But the Acclaim, Acclaim, they're going to get a good pop in Canada, bro, next week. They're going to get a good pop. So this is actually probably one of the most interesting things I'm looking forward to on Dynamite next week, man. It's going to be pretty good. Thank you guys for watching Afternoons Delight.